guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 22 episode chat. What do you have to say?
I say leave judgment at the door.
Guys, this episode was rough. Ugh, we have so much to talk about here.
It's episode 13, by the way. Last time, but first.
Yeah.
Last time, Kevin used the veto to save himself.
As he should.
And Enzo, the little pussycat.
Oh, she did it!
Oh, she did. Yeah, mic drop.
Oh, she did it.
Put up Christmas against Kaser.
Christmas, who volunteered to be a pawn. Yes.
Maybe Enzo's ex-wife got his balls in the divorce.
Whoa. All right, we shouldn't go there. Damn. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so Kaser versus Christmas. Kaser knows, like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? You know, how am I going to get the votes against Christmas? This is, like, the final nail in the coffin for him. He knows this is not good.
So Kaser's talking to Memphis, still doesn't realize that Memphis is in with the others.
Memphis gets away with it because he just lays around all day and, like, does his little talk show. He's not, like, goofing off with all the youngins. By the way, Memphis is not that old. What is he, like, 36 or 37?
Is he really?
Yes!
Oh, my God!
He seems like he's, like, 20 years older than everyone.
This reminded me so much of We Gotta Get Dan.
This is Dan.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because, okay, Kaser's telling Memphis, look, like, there's this huge alliance that doesn't include you. Like, don't you think we should do something about this? And, of course, in the diary room, Memphis is like, I created it. Shut up!
Well, guess what? You're not doing crap. So, like, you're not really part of it.
Yeah. You may be in it, but, like...
He's got to be, like, the bottom, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Enzo and Cody, they have a little chat.
Okay.
The Meow Meow's tired of Danny gardening around. She's planting the seeds. We need a weed whacker up in here.
We saw a bunch of clips tonight of Danny being like, this person sucks. And then to their face, she's like, I love you. And like, this person needs to go.
All right, well, Cody's a little bit worried that he's been cheating on Enzo with everyone else in the house.
Okay, so like...
Except for Kaser.
Cody felt like Tyler was pulling his Enzo away from him. So he was like, I need to do something here to get the three of us back together.
Gotta get the boys back together.
Yeah, Cody...
The throuple.
Cody and Tyler were talking about it, and they were like, we should tell Enzo about the committee, the Memphis Alliance, so that we can really, like, solidify things and be, like, a strong trio. So Cody tells Enzo, I'm in this other alliance, and it's, like, all these other people that you're also working with, but you're not in this. And Enzo was just like... And then he was basically like, hey, I'm cheating too, okay, whatever.
I'm in, like, 3 alliances, too. What the F?
I mean, he is in a lot of alliances. Most of them are with Cody, though, so...
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of ridiculous BS alliances this season.
Yeah. Well, Tyler's done with Danny. It seems like Danny's on everybody's shit list.
Most people's.
She's sloppy. We can't have this.
Yeah, I mean, they're tired of her going around planting seeds, throwing people under the bus, trying to pit people against each other, so...
Saying things on the show that production hasn't okayed yet.
What do you mean?
Like, she told Nicole about that other alliance a long time ago.
I see what you're saying.
No continuity there.
Yeah, I mean, they totally changed that for the show, but whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, she's all over the place, and people are not happy with her.
Yeah.
So, Tyler decides, I'm going to put a stop to it.
I'm going to tell Bailey that Danny's talking smack about her.
So, this happened while the feeds were down after the wall yeller. We did not get to see this. The first wall yeller. Or second. I guess it's technically the second of the season.
Yeah.
The first of this week. The second of the season.
Right.
So, he tells Bailey, guess what? Danny is going around, like, fanning the flames, trying to get you out. She's talking crap about you and Day all the time.
Yeah.
So.
And she's like, oh, wait, but, you don't know this, Tyler, but I'm in an alliance with her.
No, he knows that. He's in the Slick Six.
Oh.
It's hard to keep track of all these alliances.
I don't even care.
Yeah, so then Tyler also talks to Day about it. Danny said that you and Bailey are way too comfortable in Enzo's HOH room, digging through all his snacks.
Not just his, in all of the HOH
Yeah, they
rooms.
did say that. But they said specifically his because, whatever.
Continuity.
Oh, man. So, yeah.
Then they're like, I guess our alliance is just a sham.
It always
or
was.
Is it?
It always was.
Or is it? Because later on, don't they still go back to them and
Well, they're...
Or was this out of order?
It's out. There's a lot of stuff out of order. But also, they're still acting like it's an alliance because they want to protect their asses depending on who wins HOH.
Yeah.
They don't want to be like, I'm coming after you. So, yeah.
All right, well, the throuple, Cody, Enzo, and Tyler, have a chat.
They named themselves Triple Threat last night, by the way. I feel like we should call them Thruple Threat.
Thruple Threat, yeah. Yeah, Succo, or whatever the name is.
Oh my god. Wait, it was the Shun Dance Kid, the Bandit, and
Danny Succo.
No, just he was saying Zuko, but he was like, I should do it with an S so that we can get away with it, and it's not like Danny Zuko. So he said Suko, but then Tyler was like, yeah, people are gonna call you Sucko online.
Yeah.
Sucko.
All right.
So they are getting really tired of all these shenanigans with Danny and Day. They feel like they're doing too much, and they're like, you know what? We'll clip them both.
Yeah. All right.
Boo.
So, I know.
I'm sorry. I'm sick of this hierarchy this season.
Kevin and Ian have a chat.
Okay, here we go.
Ian says, listen up.
I got some big information here.
Kaser
and the wall yeller.
Yeah, exactly. That a core group is running the house.
What? Okay, so Kaser has been saying this since the beginning of time, right? Mm-hmm. You got a big group working together. It's basically being run by Cody, Tyler, Danny, and Nicole.
Right.
And his information...
He only said Tyler, Nicole, and Cody. He didn't have all the info.
I'm talking about Kaser.
Oh.
He was saying the 4, remember?
Yeah.
But that information was falling on deaf ears, right? Nobody wanted to believe it, or they just didn't want to do anything about it.
Right.
They were they were having too much fun playing summer camp. So now that they had the wall yeller who was like, Cody and Nicole are playing everyone.
Yeah. Ian,
things have really clicked.
Has possibly heard something somewhere.
Yeah, but you're not going to see that on the show.
Cody and Nicole are the core.
Yeah, so he's like, okay, they are in a bunch of different alliances. They're in the middle of it all, and then they have all these other groups thinking that they're in the core, but they're not actually the core.
All right, well, Kevin says... We got to do something about this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to do something fabulous about this.
Kevin is such high energy in the DR. Maybe that's why he's so low energy in the house all the time.
He saves it all for the DR.
He's using it all up in the DR.
Yeah. All right, so Ian talks to Bailey.
He's been, he's going around. He's telling a few key people about this information that he's got now. And Bailey's like, oh, yes, I like this. We should talk more about it.
He says there's a core group running the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, well, there's one person in particular who's running the house. Let's say it at the same time.
So he says Cody, and she says Danny.
Yeah.
Which, I think they are the two core.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
All right. Ian wants Kaser to blow things up.
He's like, hey, we can't do anything for you, but what do you got for us? It's so sad.
You know you're going, right?
No one is willing to, go out there and try and get votes for Kaser.
Only the wall yeller.
I think it could have been possible if they talked to the right people. Now, with all this information coming out.
Yeah. All right, that's it.
Well,
that's
okay,
it.
wait. So, yeah, he wants Kaser to blow up some games on the way out. He's like, you got nothing to lose. Why not help us out? Who do you want to do well? Me, right? So...
Is there anyone in particular that you want to do particularly well?
Well, Kaser said, of course, I want to see you do well,
Yeah.
Ian. And they had a nice moment with that hug. And then, oh my God. After Kaser walked out and Ian was crying.
I'm going to get a tear tattoo on my face like Johnny Depp in Crybaby. One lonely teardrop
That
for Kaser.
broke my heart.
Maybe I'll get one on the other side for Janelle.
Yeah. You could tell there is a genuine mutual respect, friendship, whatever you want to say,
camaraderie
between Ian and Kaser, and I just wish we could have seen more of it. Like, I wish they could have been playing together this whole time. I wish they had more time together. Like, it really sucks.
All right, they can spend some time outside of the game together.
I hope so.
All right, so you know what? They probably don't have time for that.
Well, I thought I heard that Ian was going to try and, like, network with Kaser and, like, get a job or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it's time for Julie to check in with the nominees. So, God.
All right, so Julie's like, this has been a steaming pile of crap this week. Let's get right to the pleadings here. Plead for your life.
Yo, how are you going to have the best speech and the worst speech in the same go?
Very simply. Christmas goes first.
Oh my God.
She pulled out the worst, cringiest, rhyming couplet.
Dr. Seuss wannabe.
Yeah. It was awful. And even she was cringing. It was so bad.
Oh my God.
Keep Christmas joy in the house.
It was really bad. And I love that Julie called her out by being like, oh, you memorized a lot there.
It was really bad.
It was bad. But then we got to hear Kaser's amazing speech.
I love you all personally. Inside the house, all your games suck.
You all suck at this game. So then he called out the core and, like, multiple alliances. He was like, Nicole and Cody, you guys are the core. There's the boys alliance with David, Tyler, Cody, and Enzo.
Right.
You got Nicole, Danny, and Cody as a 3. And then you've got Cody in the middle of this love triangle.
Cody's face when he heard the word love triangle was like...
I feel like he was having flashbacks to season 16 with, like, Christine. Ah! And,
yeah.
You know, there's been a lot of talk about the chemistry between Cody and Danny online. I'm not saying there's anything going on, because there's not. But there's definitely chemistry
those
there.
speeds are down an
I'm
awful
just
lot.
saying, it's not like I'm saying they're cheating, because they're not.
Yeah, no.
But, you know.
No, you're not saying they're cheating. You don't know if they're not.
Stop. All right, well, anyway, you could see Cody pissed, Danny pissed, Nicole pissed, Tyler's
Memphis
like,
happy. He wasn't mentioned.
Oh my
He's probably
God.
just like,
yeah.
okay.
So, it was a sick speech, and I loved it. I
thought it was
literally
great.
laughed out loud.
I know. All right, so it's time for the vote. And Danny got in there and said it was disrespectful and tasteless.
Oh my God. I love how she was like, I have never in my life said anything bad about Kaser. Money, please. It was very Mona Lisa Saperstein from Parks and Rec. Also, the disrespect here, she is disrespecting Beetlejuice, okay? You could never.
All right, so Kaser is evicted 10-0. It was unanimous. And
We knew that was coming.
he put on his hot AF FBI hat.
Oh my God! The feels, all the flashbacks to season 6 and 7.
All right, so poor Ian said, see you next week.
Oh, that made me so sad.
All the nasty hugs.
Danny and Nicole in particular, this was their faces when they did the hugs.
It was one of these. Here, let's
Oh,
take a
no.
second for this. It was one of these.
It was bad. Yeah. So anyway, it was time for Kaser's interview with Julie.
Kaser did not want to leave his mask on. He said, do I have to
He was
leave
like,
this
Julie's
on?
not wearing one, so am I not supposed to be wearing this?
Julie, I'm 100 feet away from you. Do I really need to be
I wish
wearing
Kaser
this
would have been like,
mask?
Julie, where's your mask? Really, light this place on fire.
Light it up.
You're already halfway there. Like,
Yeah.
why not go all the way?
All right, Julie said that was a sick speech.
Yeah,
He
I like
said-
that they both said that they were fans of each other. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. He said, I left them a little present, to which you said,
Did he take a dump?
an upper deck.
I'm sorry, I'm disgusting.
I know.
Okay, anyway.
Thank you for admitting it. All right, and then, because
Julie-
everybody thinks it's just me, but it's really her. Danny,
Who do you think writes those puppet shows?
Danny and Nicole were icy AF.
They
What's
were.
up with that?
Ooh wee. What up with that? What up with that?
Julie said, you forgot all about Memphis.
She was like, all right, it's time to reveal the only alliance that I realize is together. Julie's always clocking this alliance.
I know.
There's so many other ones. But she's like, okay, so you were right
That's
about...
the only graphics they had pulled.
Yeah, you were right about Cody, Nicole, Tyler, and Danny. But guess what? They were also working with Memphis and Christmas. And this hit Kaser hard.
Yeah, he was like, whoa.
Because this whole time he's been sharing info with Memphis and Christmas and being like, why isn't this working? Like, why can we not get a group together? Because he didn't realize that they were working with that group.
He said, I didn't see these truth bombs coming. And number 2, I cannot breathe with this mask on. Woo! I got to take my hat off. I'm ready to blow my top. All right. Then Julie, she went in for the kill. She left no prisoners. She said, did you come back to play this stupid game, or did you come back on the show to change the world?
He said, production's going to hate me for this. No, they're not. Everyone loves you. He says, I did not come back here for the money. I came back here
Because
to
this
use
game,
this platform.
yeah, it changed my life the first 2 times I played.
Kaser is amazing. He's one of the best human beings out there.
Well,
I'm so glad that we at least got to
on
see him
Big
come
Brother.
back. He just seems like such a wonderful person.
And then Julie, did you go to broadcast school?
this was effed.
You don't say that is exactly why the public voted you back in. Pause.
He was like, it was so sad and so messed up.
And then she said, no.
15 years ago.
Ugh.
Julie!
Julie, get the paddles out.
That was
My
just
heart
wrong.
stopped.
That was not cool.
No.
Not cool. So anyway,
Her professor said F. Miss Moonves.
yeah, so I'm really sad to see Kaser go, but I'm glad that we at least got to see Kaser and Janelle reunited for the time that we did.
I'm glad I got to see that speech.
Yeah. He had so many great conversations with Davon, and I'm so glad that Big Brother actually aired them. I mean, like, some of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got something, right?
All right, so now we have a tiny iota of hope.
Okay. I just want to say, too, it's just so refreshing to see, like, somebody that you enjoyed so many years ago come back and, like, still be amazing.
Yes.
Because that doesn't always happen.
I agree.
Okay. But anyway, go ahead.
All right, it's time for the HOH comp.
Okay.
We were uplifted by Kaser, and now we're hoping to be further lifted by Ian.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's
Or Day. Or Bay.
Yes.
Please.
It's a knockout comp.
So this is going to be telling, you know? People got to make snap judgments and show their cards.
But first, there are no have-nots this week.
Okay.
It's Labor Day, and the people who make the slop are on vacation.
Oh, is that why?
Yes.
All right. Well, this competition is called Filter Face Off.
It's questions about all of the house guests in a grid.
In silly filters.
Yeah. It's like Snapchat filters.
I don't
Kind of.
think so.
No?
I don't know where those filters came from, but they were fun.
All right.
Maybe they were homebrews.
Probably. All right. So you have to answer more, exactly, or less.
Mm-hmm.
And freaking Ian was out first.
Oh, no. Why? Okay, so, there was still hope, though.
Do we even need to say any more?
There was still hope, because Day was kicking some ass.
She was.
She was.
All right, so then...
There was a telling moment when Danny picked Day and Bay to go up against each other.
Yeah.
It was like, damn, she really just did that. Like, take notes. I hope y'all are taking notes during this competition.
Yep, it came down to Davon and Christmas. Christmas had to play 2 rounds.
She didn't go until the round before the final round.
Yeah.
And she made it to the final round because Memphis answered incorrectly.
And then she won because Davon answered incorrectly.
Oh my God!
Christmas literally did not do an effing thing.
Remember
to
when
win.
she won that other competition when her leg was all effed up and they like threw it so that she could win the running competition? But we're going to have to hear all week.
I'm comp-beast.
About how great she is in competitions. She's got more competition fun to deliver, Santa.
Keep Christmas joy outside of the house.
It's going to be a long week. Do you see how Nicole ran at her? It's going to be
in her pajamas?
Week. I don't know what that was. Camp counselor pajama. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I was so close.
Julie's full of surprises. The final announcement was there's a new room that's opening up, which kind of looks like the old camp, not camp.
Looks like the room we're in right now. The basement.
Well, yeah, all made up, but it's the other twist room. It's
this is the
off-site
BB
room.
Basement redecorated.
Right.
The safety suite redecorated.
Safety suite. And
we don't know exactly what this is, but
there's 3 new powers.
There's going to be one competition played in the dark.
Is it all the same week, 3 powers?
I don't know.
Or is it 3 consecutive weeks of this BS?
I'm not really sure. But I guess we'll probably find out more this weekend.
Well, leave your judgment at the door.
I'm just so discouraged by this new HOH and like how everything's going.
Can I just say, reunited and it feels so... Let go!
I know there's like so many Big Brother podcasts these days, but could we get a Janelle and Kaser podcast?
That would be amazing.
I would love that.
I'd listen to that.
Honestly, in a way, I'm like relieved that Kaser's not in the house anymore because he's like too good for the shit. Just like Janelle, like you're too good for it. Go back to your amazing lives and just keep being amazing.
And just know
we love you.
Yeah. There you go. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
And we love you.
And all right, we're gonna go now.
Yeah, we got a puppet show to think about.
All right, so until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and
until then,
much love.